Hello CDA1, here is your Module 4 explanation. We have been looking at observation and play, and now we're going to switch over to Competency 2, to advanced physical and intellectual competency. And we're going to dive into Functional Area 4, which is physical skills. So on our checklist, it'll talk about the lecture materials, there's a quiz, and one assignment for you to do. So for the physical lecture materials, the first one's going to be one where I go through the competency and break down each item, what each one means, some examples of each that you can put out in your classroom to demonstrate mastery of this topic. This one is, since we're talking about physical development, fine motor development. So if you think about the handwriting of a 3 or a 4-year-old, really messy, not controlled, really big. Why is that? Now this is a preschooler's hand and this is a 7-year-old's hands. And the physical differences, bones that haven't developed, muscles, connections, all that, they can't do the things that 7-year-olds can do because physically they don't have it yet. And so how do we offer them opportunities to start practicing those skills in this form? So that will come through when we talk about the assignment later on. So I'm going to show you the infant toddler one. This is a virtual lab school. It's a program that has modules for all the different CDA components, and so you'll see these as we go through the program. This one breaks it down in an introduction, the milestones to expect, and there's one for infant and toddlers, and there's one for preschoolers. So depending on the age of the child, which one you'll click and look through. And then these are articles to read about physical development, and you'll use these articles later on in the assignment. This is Little Texans Big Futures, and this is a state of Texas, Texas Early Learning Council, the Children's Learning Institute, and UT Health put out. And so this one just focuses on 0 through 48 months. So you can click through and see when it comes to physical development for the ages, what should be some things you should look for. Next, you've got your Chapter 4 quiz that will go over the White Beatty book. 2 attempts. Here is the PowerPoint. There is no time limit. Then you have your activity. So what you're going to do is read at least 2 of these. I've got one on dance, fine motor, physical activities, and then you are going to create 10 activities, 5 gross and fine 5 motor, that are going to help children develop. And so I wrote this up on Google Docs. So all you have to have is activity 1, what is the title? It works on gross motor, and then the equipment that you're going to use, materials that you need. It can be equipment and materials. So for example, if you're going to be playing, though dodgeball isn't recommended, you would need a ball to play it. Or if you were going to have a soccer tournament, or if you were going to be having them weaving streamers through the gated fence, you would need streamers, things along those lines. So what would you need? A description of how to do the activity and how does this help. So for example, and let me switch it to fine motor. We do the weaving. So the title is just going to be Weaving Streamers. I'm a horrible typer. In the fence. How does this help a child? It allows them to use their small muscles to push and pull streamers through the gate. It can be as simple as that. So I know that you know that they're working on pushing it through and pulling it through. Okay? And you have to do that 5 times for gross and 5 times for small or fine motor development. And that's going to be it. Remember to have APA formatting and a cover page. And I look forward to seeing y'all's activities. Have a great week.